Happy New Year! Well, if you haven't noticed, we haven't posted a video in quite a while.
We're sorry. Our external hard drive crashed and we lost most of our footage. It took us over a month to recover enough video to finish the California Coastal Getaway.
Yeah, but we've learned our lesson and now we're backing up all of our footage on 2 backup drives so we won't disappoint you again, we promise.
Anyway, we're thrilled to share this episode of our trip to Laguna Beach with you all.
We're going to share some of the great parks and beaches as well as show you some of the awesome places to eat and shop. We'll also share with you some of the amazing art that this city is known for.
Dean, you forgot to mention the fact that we almost died while snorkeling off one of the great dive spots here in Laguna. It's an awesome place and you're not going to want to miss it. So stay tuned and enjoy Laguna Beach.
Hi, I'm Dean, and that's Amy. Together, we've been traveling the world, exploring beautiful places, meeting amazing people, and experiencing different cultures. Join us on our adventures, and if you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button below to help us continue our adventure around the Blue Planet. Hi, baby.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing my shoulder exercises.
I love messing with Amy, and after my morning antics, we were a little hungry, so we went down for our COVID-safe breakfast before we hopped in the car and headed for Laguna Beach.
Baby.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What are we doing today?
I'm super excited. Today we're going to Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach is an easy 1 hour and 20-minute drive from La Jolla and has some great coastal views on the way. Just sit back and enjoy the drive.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Dean and I decided to take a drive back through the Laguna Canyon, which is the 133 highway, and there's so many amazing places here just to stop and see. Our first stop is here at the Laguna College of Art and Design.
The Laguna College of Art and Design has a cool assortment of statuary right on the ground, and it's worth a stop to see some of the amazing artwork displayed. Amy and I had such a good time checking out these great works of art, and we couldn't help but strike a few poses as well.
Keep your eyes open as you continue down Highway 133 going into town. On the side of many buildings, you won't want to miss the first of the 19 large-scale public art murals that are scattered throughout Laguna. These are all wonderful works of art and a fun treasure hunt. You can get more info on the Laguna murals at visitlagunabeach.com.
Laguna was named in a Mexican land grant in 1841 and has a rich history. Laguna had its first post office in 1887 and was already a tourist destination.
In the early 1900s, artists began to come to Laguna Beach, and in 1918, the Laguna Beach Art Museum was founded. You can see the influences of art everywhere in Laguna, from the Pageant of the Masters to the Sawdust Festival. You'll also find the Laguna Playhouse, founded in 1920, and is the oldest running theater on the West Coast.
The village of Laguna is filled with great shops, restaurants, and tons of history. The majority of the shops and restaurants can be found on 3 main streets, and you'll need your car because much of the village is spread out.
You can walk Forest Avenue, as it is currently only a pedestrian road and filled with fun stuff to see. Dean and I found the Temecula Olive Oil Company, which we thought was cool because Temecula is our hometown.
We explored the way and found so many fun little nuggets, including the Narrative Gallery.
Hey, I'm Jack from the Narrative Art Gallery in Laguna, and tonight I'm going to be showing you the artists that we have around the gallery. We have Dr. Seuss, which is our main attraction and takes up about 3/4 of the gallery. Up here we have Tom Everhart as well. It's the exclusive artist who's allowed to use the Woodstock comics and paintings. He was given it with given the rights by his best friend Charles Schultz. And then we also have an Infinity Corp, which are all little sculptures. Kind of title ourselves as the fun and like light gallery. Anybody can come in, take pictures. Go to the narrativeartgallery.com or just search the Narrative Art Gallery on Google and it'll pop up with all of our information.
Cool, well, thank you very much for spending some time with us.
Absolutely. See you soon.
You can find whatever you want in the village, including some historical spots like the Laguna Hotel, constructed in 1930, and the White House Restaurant, which was a speakeasy during Prohibition.
Before you leave the village, you need to stop at Wyland Galleries. In 1981, Wyland started painting the Wailing Wall murals. There are 100 murals around the world. These murals bring attention to the plight of sea life around the world. You can see one of the original murals right here in Laguna Beach.
Check out this gallery and be awe-inspired by the great works of art that are on display. These works will inspire you to look at our oceans with a more environmental eye and help protect these amazing creatures. You can also help protect the oceans and waterways by donating to the Wyland Foundation at wylandfoundation.org. Water is our greatest resource, but every day our water sources are being tainted and very few of us give it any thought. Did you know that with every flush of a toilet or turn of a faucet and with every rainfall, we release toxins into our rivers, streams, and oceans? Domestic sewage and water runoff are a major source of water pollution in the form of nitrates and phosphates. These chemicals promote the growth of algae, which in turn deplete the oxygen in our water and kill the animals living there. Sewer treatment processes help reduce the levels of organics in wastewater, but they do not completely eliminate them. It is up to us to help. Here's a few things you can do today. Avoid shampoos with sodium lauryl sulfate, which is shown to be mutagenic to animals. Also be wary of products with sodium C12-13 parent sulfate, which is shown to have a high toxicity to aquatic life. Use toxic-free shampoos and conditioners. Use only ammonia-free hair dyes. Very low concentrations of ammonia in our water is harmful to our waters. The EPA has noted chemicals associated with personal care products are in our water supply, including ammonia. Just think, you're also drinking and bathing in this same water. As obvious as this may sound, it is important that you maintain your cars and trucks. Engine oils and fluids that leak onto our streets make their way to our waterways as runoff during rainstorms. When washing your cars, think about using only an environmentally safe car wash that recaptures the wastewater. These are only a few ways to help. There are literally thousands more. Tell us in the comments other ways to help keep our water clean. Remember, even one small change by many people can have a huge impact. You are the change that our blue planet needs. Make that change today.
Wherever you go in Laguna, you need to be on the lookout for one of the most extensive collections of public art we have ever seen. There are more than 100 magnificent displays of public art sprinkled throughout the city, and they're literally everywhere. Dean and I had so much fun looking for these gems, so keep your eyes open.
After a great morning checking out the village, we headed to the coast to experience the amazing beauty that Laguna has to offer. Laguna offers rugged, cliff-filled coastlines punctuated by over 25 beaches and tranquil coves.
Right next to the village, you'll find Main Beach with its gentle cove and white sandy beach. This is Laguna's most popular beach and also its most populated beach. It also boasts the most amenities of any beach with restrooms, basketball courts, volleyball, and a tot lot.
also find the historic lifeguard tower moved here in 1937. It was originally part of Union Oil gas station from the 1920s, but moved to this location and converted to a lifeguard tower.
The boardwalk is a windy trail that leads from Main Beach north up the picturesque rocky cliffs to Heisler Park and ends at Divers Cove.
Just above, a couple of the best snorkel beaches in Laguna is Heisler Park. This is a really well-appointed park and offers some of the best views of Laguna's rugged coastline. It also has some great amenities like paved walking trails, restrooms, picnic tables, large grass areas, and lots of beautiful foliage.
Check the tide tables to find out when low tide occurs so you can access the amazing tide pools that are just below the park. You'll see lots of small sea life living there.
Below Heisler Park is one of the best snorkel and diving beaches in Laguna. Divers Cove is a beautiful arched beach with a number of great rocky outcroppings in the water.
Dean and I suited up in our snorkel gear and headed into the water.
Hi, baby. Where you at?
Going out right now to do a little snorkeling and see if we can see anything.
And we're at Divers Cove right here.
Right.
Right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Once you go underwater, you're greeted with undulating seagrass and fern-like foliage growing from the rocks below. You'll see an abundance of local California sea life, such as schools of topsmelt, kelp bass, and the state fish of California, the Garibaldi.
We even saw a bat ray on the bottom as we were leaving the water. Super cool!
But be careful coming out of the water, because if you don't, boom! You'll get completely slammed by the waves, as we found out. It was absolutely hilarious.
Oompa loompa. Baby, don't lose your mask.
Oh, where is it? Okay. Ow, 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 ow. The surf is really strong, and when that comes, that's going to hurt my
So we just snorkeled Divers Cove here in Laguna Beach, and actually it was pretty good. We saw a bunch of fish.
A lot of fish.
What else?
And
And Amy got dunked.
I got dunked. Literally, the wave caught me and pulled me down.
After an amazing snorkel at Divers Cove, we walked up north to the next cove. Fisherman's Cove is another amazing snorkel spot.
Before we went into the water, we did a quick exploration of the beach, and are we glad we did. On the north end of the beach is this cool stone gate house, and we found some fun graffiti on the rocks.
For some reason, Amy can't help but get tossed around by the surf. So after Amy's antics, we headed into the water. It's the same topography as Divers Cove, with similar sea life, but equally as beautiful.
The highlight of this dive was the leopard shark. These guys are common in Laguna, so there's a good chance you'll see one. Really magnificent.
But this snorkel excursion wasn't without some adventure.
Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened right now?
What do you mean, what happened?
When we were out snorkeling?
Oh, we got in a riptide.
Yeah, was that scary?
Not too much, because you know what? I think because my suit is so thick. I mean, I get that it was taking us out, but you panicked me more. Swim, swim. But then when we started swimming to the side, that seemed to be better.
Okay. Yeah, I did panic a little bit. It was a little scary. We kept getting pulled out. So I grabbed Amy and we started doing a beeline across so that we could head back in. Not cool.
It was an awesome day in Laguna Beach and we had an amazing time, but all good things must come to an end. We did one last stroll on the beach at Fisherman's Cove and set up the camera for one of the most spectacular sunsets we have ever experienced. All in all, a great day.
Tune in to our next adventure on the California Coastal Getaway when we explore the historic city of Santa Barbara for more amazing sights.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us with our adventures. Be sure to comment and let us know how we are doing. Thanks again.
Laguna has it added.
Say it, don't spray it.